what do you like to listen to? Like if you were walking down this boardwalk right here, or like the new boardwalk that we're supposed to be getting, that we're going to get soon, what would you say like is your favorite thing to listen to?
Well, when I was out here this weekend and I was listening to the Black Pumas the whole time. It's kind of a new band that plays sort of old soul, and I thought that was a really nice mix for being on the beach. I also love reggae, old Jamaican music, so some of that stuff it always works with the sun and the sand.
That is so awesome, Trey. So music brings people to the beach as well.
Yeah, especially in this area, and not as much in recent years as in our past, but going back to the 30s, all the way up till now, we have a big music festival every year. There has been an amazing history of music in this area of town. We call it the Circle, from big bands in the 30s to beach music and shag in the 50s and 60s.
So the design is actually in 3 portions, so to speak. So there is that kind of 2-leveled boardwalk that links, different places in the site. And there is a park, in the center where there is a grove as well as a pavilion. And then the pavilion will host a larger music event, as well as other types of smaller events throughout the year.
Cool.
And on the west side, there is currently the bathhouse, and then the bathrooms. We'll update that, but with a new building and a much more generous space for changing and bathrooms and so on. With the plaza.
A lot cleaner.
That's right.
Sanitary.
So a lot more generous designs with a view towards the dune and the beach, which will be amazing. So yeah, that's kind of those are the 3 components of the design. Yeah.
And the Atlantic Beach Music Festival is really well known. And we, in designing the pavilion, we reached out to a number of staging and rigging companies because we wanted to know about, what's the best way to design that pavilion so it can serve the music festival and other festivals that happen, and really put, and sort of provide an opportunity for increasing and expanding that event space.
I actually saw like some of their layout of their design, or what they're envisioning for the new beach to look like, and it looks very stylish, minimalistic, but also chic.
Yeah, I think their idea of keeping things a little bit more simple is to, again, let the beach shine. A lot of the things we saw had these huge structures and crazy things that were really cool looking, but the thing that people come here for is the beach, and their design really kind of puts the focus back on the beach.
We had a public meeting, which was a really great turnout. And we took a lot of suggestions. There were also this process of kind of public comment period, where there were, I think, over 1,000 different, comments, and we threw all those comments written specifically for our proposal. So as we're moving forward, we'll be reflecting, these comments, as well as also we're meeting with, different folks who are, providing expertise in terms of the permitting process, coastal, regulations and so on. So we'll reflect all of these different perspectives into revising our design. What you see right now in the internet and so on are not the finalized projects. So we'll have to revise and kind of edit as we go with all these inputs together.
The beach, we're gonna relax,
yeah, absolutely.
Gonna have a cocktail, lay out in the sun,
And I think KUTONOTUK's design sort of captures that. It really isn't overdone. It's very subtle.
I'll tell you what brings me to the beach is Jeannie.
Jeannie. She's your genie in the bottle on the beach, right?
We're getting a lot of public comment that the architects are listening to and are going to incorporate in their design. Not at all a done deal. We're still working on the design, but it's something that I think will really capture the spirit of Atlantic Beach when it's done.
Lena Cho said the construction of the first phase of the Lower Boardwalk is expected to start early next year in the winter. And Matthew also said that by Memorial Day of 2023, completing the first phase of the Lower Boardwalk is their target as of right now. Thanks for tuning into Artsy, and be sure to come back every Thursday for more on Hello ENC.